Good morning from sunny Mont Kiara. Let me take you along on a little tour as we head to the gym. I'll show you around. We're currently in Sri Hartamas, which is just one motorway across from the peak area of Mont Kiara. It's a little bit more run down, it's a little bit cheaper, a bit more local vibes. But I'll take you on a little walking tour through there. We'll cross the road into Mont Kiara so you can see the difference. You can see where the rats are not there. And yeah, I'll show you my little gym. Let's go. I think so. So this is the little cafe outside our condo, our morning condo. Some nice breakfast in there. So where we have our morning breakfast every day. So this area is a little bit more local, a little bit dirtier than Mont Kiara, but a bit cheaper as well. It's got much more kind of local style shops. It's a bit noisier, a few more rats. But let's give you a little tour. Still got a few nice places here as well. Very hot today. In Malaysia, it's always kind of like 35 degrees. It never really changes from that. So always a good idea to walk in the shade. It's a nice little coffee shop on the left here. I'll take you one day. Here's where I get my haircut. Very cheap, 20 ringgit haircut. Try to beat that. Take you for a little tour there one day too. But today's plan is just to get to the gym. Here's a little local breakfast place where the locals like to eat. Not my kind of vibe, but if you're looking for street food, that's just the place. If I like to eat that kind of noodles and fried food for breakfast, it's not really my thing. I'm not sure I want fried chicken for breakfast. We're coming up to my favorite dessert place here. I don't know if you guys in the West have had binsu, but I'll have to bring you one day. It's like shaved ice. Oh, it's closed at the moment, but it's like shaved ice. You can see here in the poster. See that? Very nice. So good. Shaved ice flavored with, I don't know, sugar, but super, super delicious. Another local place to eat. So yeah, as you can see, you want to hunt down the shade as much as possible. The smells, let's just say the smells are very strong and potent here. You can really smell the oil, that canola oil that they use, the palm oil. It's not the freshest smell you're going to get around here, but once we cross the road into Mont Kiara, the quality goes up a little bit. You get a lot of these kind of massage parlors here where you'll get like some random guy be like, hey bro, you want a massage? As you're walking around. So if you want that kind of massage, head over this side. Much less of that in Mont Kiara. Some guy fixing some shoes here. Check him out. Nice. Oh my god, it's hot today. It is hot today. I'll get my face in. So the time is, it's just gone 12 in the afternoon. Plan is, head to the gym, get a little workout in, then maybe go for lunch. A bit later, there's a little healthy food restaurant that I like. It's not that easy to find healthy food in Malaysia, if I'm being honest. They're not a huge fan of nutrition here. They value taste above nutrition. So most of the time you're getting something really saucy, something really delicious, something full of butter, full of oil, full of sugar, some nasi lemak. But when you live here, you can't be eating that every day, otherwise you're going to get diabetes, which Malaysia is, I think, number 7 in the world for diabetes. But I'm not Malaysian, so I can't live off that kind of diet. So here's a little shortcut that we take to cross over from the dirtier Sri Hartamas into Mont Kiara. Unfortunately, it's only a one-way door, so you can only go this way. You can't come back through this shortcut because it belongs to a condo, the door. And the door release is only one way, so if you come the other way and there's nobody there to press the door release for you, you're kind of stuck waiting. For all my Spanish, there's a nice little Spanish tapas restaurant here. Check this out. Marta's Kitchen, Paella Tapas. Also has, I believe they have Spanish tortilla. Oh, madre mia. I need to come. But for the moment, also here you can see, that's the condo I just came from. That big tall one there. So, this is the shortcut. So you see, we can't get through the door without pressing the door release here. Now we can go through. But now coming back, if no one presses that door release for you, you are stuck. So we have Mont Kiara over there. This is the motorway that separates us. This side is Sri Hartamas. The other side is the wonderful Mont Kiara. Let's head over there now. It's a bit noisy, the roads. The problem with Malaysia, or Kuala Lumpur in particular, is there's a lot of traffic. That's why you don't really want to leave Mont Kiara. When you live here, you just stay here, because it's not worth getting in a car and going across town. You can get everything you need here. Why would you get in a car, go into the center just to get a cup of coffee? All right, so now we're crossing the motorway, and I consider Mont Kiara starts here. So straight ahead you can see the big shopping center of 163. Then you've got one Mont Kiara here, another shopping center. This is the most popular place for the expats to live. You'll see why. Even though it looks fairly similar at the moment to you, the quality of the restaurants, the coffee shops, the environment, the gyms, everything gets upgraded just by crossing the road. Also the smell, you know, you don't get the smell that you get in Sri Hartamas. You don't get the rats. For some reason, even the rats understand. We don't cross the road, we stay in Sri Hartamas. I never understood how this side can be so clean and that side can be so dirty. I just don't get it. I don't understand why they don't clean up that side. Then you can have two areas. It's a little coffee stand. So my gym is in this big building inside 163 Mall. Let's take you in, show you around. I'll give you a proper tour of 163 later. This is a new Cantonese Hong Kong style restaurant that's just opened. Seems pretty popular. Again, not my kind of vibe. There's a nice little bakery here, which I like. Okay, now we get the air conditioning. Good to be back. Now the air conditioning hits. Now everything's good again. Out of the sun, nice restaurants, everyone just chilling, relaxing, people just shopping. Different quality. Let's have a little look around. Nice sourdough here. If you ever want sourdough, you can come here. Fruit stalls. Got burritos. You got ramen. Let's take the shortcut to the gym. I'll take you around the mall another time, show you all the nice restaurants and cafes and stuff, but for now, let's just get to the gym. Now there's a lot of gyms in town, but this one is a much better quality than your average fitness first and all that crap that you normally get. But yeah, Mont Kiara has 4 or 5 gyms. There's a boxing gym, there's Pilates gyms, there's all sorts of gyms. But for me, this is the best one. So we go to level 3A.
Level 3A.
And then we arrive here. They also have some sled turf, sled push. You've got the whole views here. Beautiful condos across the road. Got the palm trees. This is the Mont Kiara view. The towering views of the condos as well as the palm trees in the background. Let's go. There's the boss.
Hey,
You good? Finished?
yeah, I'm done.
Doing a little tour of the gym. Let's give a little tour. So as you can see, this is not your everyday gym. Beautiful machines. You've got your weightlifting. Here, all the equipment you need to lift weights, get that pump. They do some nice high rocks classes. Very nice. This is not your average fitness first vibe. And the thing I like most about this place is just the changing rooms. How nice the changing rooms are, how cool everyone is. You got your spinning studio here with all the hot girls that come here to spin. You see? All right, time to get a workout. You guys chill and I'll see you soon. I'll give you a little tour of another Mont Kiara area when we go for lunch. But for now, gotta get a pump. Peace. All right, workout done. Check out these changing rooms. This is what I'm talking about, the difference in quality. You get all your grooming equipment, got beautiful showers, full, like a hotel showers, nice neon lighting, very chill, and they're getting a nice sauna and ice bath implemented soon. Anyway, training done. Let's head back, get some lunch. Yeah. Back to the Mont Kiara sunshine. Let's head outside, walk home, grab some lunch. So now let's head out the back. I'll show you the back exit. So I've been living out here in Mont Kiara on and off for like over maybe a year and a half, 2 years. When I first arrived, it was like this secret little hidden place, no one really knew about it. And you know, I've been a digital nomad for over 10 years. So I saw what happened in Canggu in Bali when everyone found out about it, how everyone came and the place got completely destroyed. So I've always been very keen to keep this place to myself. But seems like in the last 6 months, more and more people are finding out, more foreigners are starting to move here. It seems like the secret is starting to come out. People are figuring out that Malaysia is a bit of a secret gem. The quality of life, the price of food, the ringgit used to be a lot lower, so you know, your money would go a lot further here. Now the ringgit's getting a bit stronger, so things aren't as cheap as they used to be, but still, I mean, compared to Europe, it's a no-brainer. You know, in London, you'll be paying £800, maybe £1,000 to live in a flat share with 3-4 other people, maybe 45 minutes away from the centre. And here in Malaysia, you are spending the same amount of money, but you live in a condo, your own apartment, rooftop swimming pool, gym, in the fanciest part of town, not in, you know, an area where you're worried about getting stabbed. So, let's see. Also, the other thing, of course, the weather. Every day is 35 degrees, which at the beginning, you know, for a Londoner, it can be tough. We're not used to constantly sweating, but I think definitely once you go back to London, like I had to do last year to renew my passport, you quickly realize, holy shit, I would rather be too hot than too cold. At least here, I jump into a mall, I get some air conditioning, I get a nice smoothie. In London, freezing my nuts off, I can wear a jacket, but I'm still freezing cold, and I'm still having to check this dude out running. Maybe a future high rocks athlete. But you see this environment, it's just lush, green, 35 degrees, easy life. I rarely get into a car. I just live in my little bubble, in this Mont Kiara loop. There's no reason to go to the centre. You know, the reason people don't like Kuala Lumpur is because most tourists, when they come, when people are doing visa runs from Bali and stuff, they always come straight into Kuala Lumpur centre. And you know, there's not much there. It's quite dirty, it's quite smelly, it's quite run down. It's just a bunch of shopping centres and hotels. But they never find these areas. They never find the Mont Kiaras. They never find these little secret gems where all the expats have been hiding and we haven't been telling people. So luckily for you guys, I'm now telling you. So there's no excuse. All the traffic, as you can see, there's an international school at the bottom here. Let's cross the road without dying. The old London way. There we go. We don't wait. There's no waiting around for the green man here. But yeah, no reason to work your butt off in London, pay your 50% tax, get left with nothing at the end, eat your Pret for lunch on your quick lunch break, taking your morning porridge to your desk, sitting there, eating your breakfast at your desk because you've got a meeting in an hour. Forget that. Those days are long gone. Now we eat in restaurants. You don't cook out here. Food is cheap. Every meal out in a restaurant. Out in the sun, more importantly. Now, like I said, they're not that keen on nutrition. They care more about the taste of the food than how it's gonna affect your body. All right, let's cross again. There's a little Grab driver. Grab is great, man. Absolutely amazing. I'm sure those of you who've lived in Bali, Vietnam, Thailand, you've used Grab. Even if in Bali you guys use Gojek a lot, as you know, Grab is much better. Much, much better. Anything you want just gets delivered to you. And you know, in Europe, you're not going to get taxis everywhere. It's quite expensive. You can't just get an Uber to work, get an Uber to the gym. No. You're taking public transport. You're jumping on a bus. You're jumping on a train. Sometimes you're jumping on a bus to get to the train, to then walk. Here, it's cheap. £1, £2, nothing. You're not going to walk for 20 minutes in the heat when you could just get a £2 taxi that'll take you straight to the shopping centre, to the gym. The only reason I'm walking now is because I finished the gym. I'm already sweaty. But also I like to try to get my steps in. But yeah. The only thing is the traffic. Traffic really gets to me. It never stops. It never stops. That's why you don't really want to be in cars either. You want to make sure that you're either walking if you're going somewhere local within Mont Kiara, or you just don't leave Mont Kiara. It's not really worth it. Not really worth it at all. There you can see my condo in the distance behind this tree. Let's have a little look. I'm now in the dirtier side, in the Sri Hartamas side. There's a condo, standing nice and proud. It's one of the only condos in the area. And then always leafy, always green, always traffic. Another great thing here is, the food choices. There's just so much to eat. When you first arrive, you eat a lot of the local food. It's very delicious, really full of flavor, but very oily. Full of oil, full of sugar. Not something that you would plan to live a long life from, but it does taste good. But after you've been here for a month or two, you start to crave some more Western food, and that's the beautiful thing here. Not quite as good as Bali. I think Canggu is just special. Bali in general, I don't think I found anywhere in the world that can match the quality of food, variety of food for the price. But here is a close second. Maybe Bangkok as well. The difference is, in Bali you have to deal with that kind of island living, flip-flops everywhere, beach, sand. That gets a bit tiring after a while. The whole bicycles everywhere, the motorbikes. Where here, it's more of a city life, it feels more westernized. I'll give you guys a little tour of the supermarkets one day. Supermarkets are amazing here. Now that sounds a bit silly, but when you live in Vietnam, the supermarkets are terrible. You live in Bali, a little bit better, but again, not good. You want to buy peanut butter, you get one brand of peanut butter to choose from. Here, you want peanut butter, you got 15 brands. You want to get something from Marks and Spencer's, from Waitrose, you can just get it in the supermarket. It's ridiculous. They import so much good stuff, and it's not like they import it and you've got to pay some crazy price for it. Let me just cross the road without dying for a sec. There's my condo. Oh. All right, here we go. And we've arrived. There's and now we've arrived to the condo. Let's go up and see what Kayla's been up to. Well, that concludes our little tour of a short Mont Kiara walk and gym. Let's go pick up Kayla and then go grab some lunch. Alright, we got Kayla. Time for lunch. Luckily, just right behind the condo, we have a little healthy food. Hello. Like a reset. Oh, nice and cold. Should we sit here? Nice. Oof. Nice and cold. Thank you, sir. Local favorite, fusion, blah blah blah. So you pick any one of these, and then you get a drink and a mashed potato or dessert. Okay. I think we'll try that.
That's it.
Which one are you getting?
This one. Steamed rice with...
Me too. So you don't want a different one? Alright, let's ask Kayla why she likes living in Malaysia.
So for me, in Malaysia, because I'm Chinese, so we have very similar culture here, and there are so many Chinese Malaysian people here. So it's not, you don't feel have a big different culture, so it's very similar. But you have different lifestyle. Like you can hang out with a lot of foreigner. You have like international supermarket, restaurant, everything. So I like the lifestyle here. That's all.
All right, the food's arrived. I've got some kind of minced chicken on rice with some vegetables and some mashed potato. Kayla's got some rice, some vegetables, and what is this, Kayla?
I don't know. I don't understand.
What is this?
I don't know.
Tofu? I don't know, it looks like tofu. Are you happy with it? Are you eating mine? You see what happens when we try new things?
Never tried it.
Anyway, it also comes with a drink, so I got some iced lemon tea and Kayla got some passion fruit drink that she says is too sweet. But alright, we'll finish off here and then we'll give you a little review at the end. That's lunch done. As you saw, that was like, how much was that? 18 ringgit? So 20 ringgit would be about £4. £4 or under for lunch, including the main, the side, 2 sides, a soup, and a drink. So you can't really beat that. Now let's see. 2:30. You want to get a massage or you want to get coffee? Now, let's see Kayla enjoying her food. Beautiful, Kayla, beautiful. Alright guys, that's all for today. I'm gonna enjoy my coffee, but follow this channel if you wanna see more of what Mont Kiara lifestyle is like. Otherwise, I'll see you next time.